moment of the week.
Mommy brain at its
Yes.
finest.
But I mean, how life goes. I mean, we at least have, a few a week. So I was easily able to just like scrounge up one, and it happened tonight.
Awesome. Let's hear it.
So, again, just like everyone knows, and for the rest of my life, I just keep wanting to be more fit, and I'm trying not to gain weight and become like this huge cow that doesn't fit in any of my clothing and needs to go buy new clothing. I'm trying not to buy new clothes this summer. So I'm really trying to become more fit. And I recently posted a video of me I'm doing the DDP yoga, which I like. It's just like kind of more intense kind of yoga, I guess is the only way to explain it. And it uses like resistance of yourself. It's kind of cool. But in one of the things they do push-ups. And you see me trying on the thing, like, 'cause how far do you have to go down for it to really be considered a push-up? Like, let's be real,
No idea.
I don't know, but I'm trying.
Hey,
I'm trying.
You get A for effort.
So tonight, after I got home, we had dinner. I said, let's go for a family walk, And like Tim kind of gives me like that feeling, like, And I'm like, we'll just go around the block. That'll be it, you know. And Liam and Logan are super excited. Liam's like, yeah. So happy. I love family walks. They're both like super happy and super excited. Liam wants to ride his bike. Logan wanted to ride the scooter, which I knew was going to be a freaking nightmare to begin with. And me and Tim are walking. And we start the walk. And throughout this 20-minute walk, Logan has about, I don't know, 4 or 5 meltdowns throughout the walk where he throws himself on the ground. And I have to convince him to get back up and continue to walk. Yes. So it's like, what the fuck, kid? Just fucking walk around the block with us. What is the big deal?
Ride your damn scooter.
I know. Well, at first, of course he's lagging behind because it's like, one of those like cheapo, like 2-year-old scooters.
And I don't want to ride the scooter anymore.
And then we didn't go the right way. And he said, that's the boring way. I want to go this way. And I'm like, if you go that way, you're going away from home. So you're going to have a longer walk. Every step of the way was just like convincing him to come on, Logan, And then at one point we're playing tags. I'm like, maybe I can get him to run and this will go a little faster. So now I'm in like, strategy zone, like trying to figure out how to get him home, Meanwhile, Liam's like a block ahead of us on his bike, which was fine. But then we like end up playing tag, and it's just like, can't you just come outside and go for a walk? What is the big deal? Why does it have to be some like, I have to like convince you block by block to go further and get off rolling on the ground crying?
Yeah.
Like,
at least they were excited for the walk.
Yes, they
I
were.
Feel like if I were to say to my kids, Ari would be excited, but Logan would be like, oh, do I have to get
Is he like riding his bike?
We have to get him a new bike because I bought him
$100 Walmart.
I bought him a used bike, but I think it's one where like you can't backpedal to like stop it, and it's got these like weird wheels on it, and it's got like the hand.
Yeah, that's the next bike he gets.
The hand, but he still hasn't learned how to ride he doesn't know how to like really ride the bike, even like he doesn't know how to ride without training wheels or like. So I think because we had gotten him this bike that I'm talking about, he's had this bike for 2 years now. So I think we like screwed the kid. So now he doesn't like the bike because he can't figure out how to ride the bike. So we like skipped a step.
Gotcha.
But he loves riding his scooter. So when I walk the dog, he does. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say he would be complaining, but because he does like to ride his scooter. And then he'll go all the way down the freaking block like with no helmet on, because God forbid we put the goddamn helmet on, and my block like it's like zooms down.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, so I'll be yelling at him from like halfway down the block, like turn around. And the other day he's like halfway down the block, and I'm like, turn around, and he's like, okay. Meanwhile, he went all the way to the end of the block and halfway up the other block, and I'm like, what the fuck is this kid? Is he kidding me? So you finally see him coming back down, and I got my hands in the air, like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, what? I didn't hear what you said. I didn't know. He's like, I wasn't sure what you said. Like, if you're not sure what I said, then fucking stop and say, what did you say? Yeah. Not fucking scooch a freaking scooter.
A whole nother block ahead.
Like a half a mile more. What the fuck? Sorry. That was a what the fuck inside of your what the fuck. I haven't even gotten my what the fuck.
My what the fuck is like, we finally get home. We're finally, all back home. And now Tim wants to go for 10 more minutes because he wants to finish his ring out on his Apple Watch, that did a whole 30 minutes. I think I was 9 minutes shy. So yeah, he wanted to like finish out that ring, which is awesome. But it's so funny how we went into this walk and I know like Tim was like, he wasn't like, yeah, great idea, hon. He was like, okay. You know what I mean? It probably wasn't his like first idea, especially because I sprung it on him. I was like, he wasn't prepared.
You didn't prepare him.
No, he was not prepared for this. And like the two kids were like all excited. And by the time I got home, Logan was like, I'm done. It's just so funny how like everyone's attitude with things totally like just flip flop. And I'm just like, I'm just glad we got through the walk alive. And that's it. Because they'll have like a little attitude about things, especially like Logan. I'm like, oh, look, a kitty cat. The kitty cat's fake. It's like walking. I'm like, okay.
I hate cats.
Okay, demon child. Like, whatever. Let's keep walking.
I only like dogs.
Yeah. What you got for us, Christina?
All right. So my children were pretty tame this week. Actually, Logan has been on a pretty good kick. He's been like...
Oh, you jinxed it.
I know, right? Knock on wood. But he's been like super listening and like saying okay when I say things like, hey, Logan, go take a shower. And then he's okay. And he goes in the shower. Like, I'm not used to this kind of treatment. I mean, I think
has he been getting into your vitamins?
No, because
vitamin D.
Did I tell you that I started giving them vitamins? I bought them there. I feel like we talked about this last week. Or maybe we just talked about it.
Maybe.
I don't remember. But I did finally buy them vitamins. But, yeah, so I don't have anything to what the fuck about my kids about. So it's kind of like, I guess a what the fuckish myself, but it's more of just like a general statement.
Okay. Hey, anything works. It doesn't have to be. Yeah.
Do you feel like when you go to complete a task that like it takes forever and like you have to do like 18 other things before you complete like the first task that you started to do? Do you find yourself
like just housework and shit, or like give me an example?
For instance, the other day, it was a couple days ago, I come home, I drop the kids off at school, I come home, and usually I have a cup of coffee when I come home from dropping the kids off.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not going to have a cup of coffee yet. I am going in the garage. I had a tabletop that needed to be sealed. I needed to put a coat of seal on it so that it could dry, so that I could do something else in the garage later without all of the sawdust landing on it and sticking to it. And
gotcha.
blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, so before they have the coffee, I'm going to go and I'm going to seal the tabletop. So I went and I sealed the tabletop. So now I go back into the kitchen and I see the gift basket that I'm working on for Aria's class. I'm putting a gift basket together. Everyone's been dropping crap off and I've been putting it together, yada, yada, whatever.
Are they dropping it off at your house?
Yeah, they've been dropping. I've tried to do it like outside of school to give the teacher like one less thing to worry about and coordinate and all that fun stuff. So, I go and I'm like, all right, so everybody, I officially had everybody's stuff and I'm like, let me put it all together. So I start putting it together and I was like, oh, why don't I make my coffee now so that I can enjoy my cup of coffee while I am completing this task. So I go to get a cup for my cup of coffee and it is in the dishwasher. So I'm like, ugh. So I open the dishwasher.
Do you have a specific cup you use?
I do. I have a specific few, few cups, but they were all in the dishwasher.
Okay. I only have one. And I wash it right when I'm done using it.
So I go and open the dishwasher. So now, of course, I can't just take that cup out of the dishwasher. So now I stop doing what I'm doing and I start unloading the dishwasher. And now when the dishwasher's unloaded, naturally now I have to load the dishwasher with all of the dishes that are in the freaking sink.
I do this when I'm cleaning. Like if I'm going to clean something,
right?
I get distracted and then I clean that thing, and then I walk into another room to put something away, and then I start cleaning something in that room.
That's kind of where I'm going with it. It's like, so then I was emptying the dishwasher. Now the dishwasher's emptied. I'm like, right, now I have to put all the dishes into the dishwasher.
Yes.
So then I was done putting all of the dishes. Now my hands are wet, so I'm drying my hands on the towel. And I'm like, oh, this towel is dirty. Let me go put it in the hamper. I get to the hamper, and the hamper's full. Okay, let me put a load of wash in. But I realize that there's stuff in the dryer. So now I have to unload the dryer, and I have to fold all the clothes.
And this is still without coffee?
I still haven't had the coffee
I'm
yet.
impressed.
This is my point, is that... So now I unload the dryer. Now I'm folding all the clothes in my bedroom, and I'm realizing my bedroom is a mess. So I start cleaning the bedroom, and then I go to put something in the bathroom, and I see that my children have spit their toothpaste all over my sink. So now I'm cleaning the sink. And then it's like all of this I just wanted a fucking cup of coffee, and I've started 18 tasks, half of them which are now unfinished. So I have like a trail of shit, undone shit behind me, and I still haven't even done what I wanted to do.
I do this.
I can't be the only one. I'm sure a lot of people listening it can completely like understand.
I remember in our first house over in Cobblestone where we met. Like Tim would be like, I don't know how you get all this shit done. Like, because he'll have a day off and he wouldn't get like half the shit done that I would do. I would do the floors. I mean, I would go fucking psycho on my days off and get a lot done. So I have, in the past 2 years, slowly just let a couple things go. Like now, after I drop the kids off, I immediately go and sit on the couch now, and I kind of make myself. It's become a habit now. On my day off, if I don't have anywhere to run to, I go sit on the couch for an hour. I watch 1 hour show, and I drink my coffee, and then I start the cleaning process. The other day on my day off, the sink was full. I have to say that is, besides laundry, I think the dishes top my laundry. Now I do hand wash a lot of my dishes. Not dishes, just, like some cups, certain cups I wash, certain silverware I wash, like things like that. But the other day I looked at the sink and I was like, I'm not going to touch that until after dinner, because you want to know what? I feel like whenever I do dishes throughout the day on my day off, I'm doing like 3 different times. I'm doing dishes all freaking day, and I can't stand it. Yeah. So finally I told myself, and I was so happy at the end of the day that I did this, that I left that sink full all goddamn day until after dinner. And then after dinner, guess what? It all got done. And I didn't have to sit in front of the sink 3 different times during the day washing freaking dishes. So I was so happy that I decided to do that. And I was like, it killed me inside to watch those dishes sitting there. But I was like, nope.
Well,
you ain't gonna do it.
Growing up, we didn't have a dishwasher. So it was any dish that we used, we had to hand wash the dish. And my mom was always one who was like, you could not put a fork in the sink and leave it there. So, like, all of the years growing up, like, I have, like, instilled in my head, like, if I use a spoon, I gotta wash it. I use a cup, I gotta wash it. I gotta put it away. So it's like now, in my own house, I hate putting stuff in just like one thing in the sink. I hate going to bed with shit in the sink. Like,
nope. Used to be the same way you have, and the past couple of years, like there'll be some nights the whole thing is full at night.
Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely not like as on top of it as I just the years have broken me. But my thing that drives me crazy with Ed is like something like a perfect example, because he does it all the time, is the sink. Like, I'll be running around doing those, 5 things or like something like I just listed. Yeah. And like, I'm trying to get things done. And he's like sitting there, and I know he worked all day and whatever, but like, he'll be sitting there, like he'll see me like cleaning up, or like I'll just have emptied the sink and like I went to go do something else, and now I come back and there's like 3 cups and 4 forks and a dish in there or some shit like that. And so I'll always do this is my, like, and I know that I do it, and I'll do the, like, super loud. Like, I'm not going to say anything to you, but that, like.
You should know what this sigh is.
Yeah. So he's like, what? I swear to God, I could, like, bet my life on it every single time. He was just about to do it. Quote, unquote. I was just about to do it.
Sure you were, buddy.
Yeah. My fucking ass. Like every single time I just get there right before you were about to do it.
Always beat me to it. I don't know what it is.
Oh gosh.
All right, so we finally got an email in.
Oh, yep. Yes.
This is a listener's sister.
Okay, and anonymous. Story.
Yes. And she writes in, she says, this story is about my sister and her 2 children, ages 4 and 2. She is a fan of the podcast and gave me permission to share her story. This dates back a little bit